Before proceeding with listening to our radio program, be wary of the following trigger warnings. This broadcast will cover a variety of topics which may cause some listeners to have undesirable emotional responses. Before such topics come up, we will attempt to pre-identify and tag all possible triggers. Please be aware that I am not of the time aspect and thus cannot see the future of what callers in will say.
Here's your hosts, Cat Gray and Carcat Fantas.
Welcome to a very special Christmas episode of Trigger Morning. This episode should be called Trigger Evening because it's not morning this time. It's Christmas Eve here, and we're very happy to have you listening to us on such a special night. Carcat, do you enjoy Christmas?
I actually like Christmas. I just don't like it when Nepeta makes me wear uncomfortable clothes.
That makes sense, I suppose. I understand where you're coming from there.
And ugly sweaters really bug the shit out of me. Ugh. Especially turtlenecks.
Well, at least you don't have to look at the... Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying you don't like my sweater?
Yep.
Well, that's triggering and hurtful.
Dude, I'm just joking. Don't get your antlers in a wad.
So was I. However, I plan to keep my antlers in any orientation I please.
Whatever.
It's quite chilly out tonight.
I know. It was snowing on the way over.
Really? I love snow. Puts me in the mood for a nice steaming mug of hot chocolate by the fireplace.
Same. I like it.
I bet you want a kitten curled up on your lap, don't you?
Shut the fuck up. Nepeta can keep herself warm.
Calm down, it's all right. Aradia, I suppose, since it's Christmas Eve, we should inform our listeners what sort of weather they have in store tonight. Would you mind reading the weather report?
Sure. Tonight there's a low of 12 degrees Fahrenheit and a high of 22. Snow, snow, and more snow. There's a winter weather advisory in effect until 3 a.m. tomorrow, starting 2 hours ago.
Oh goodness, how much snow are we supposed to get?
A lot. They're estimating over 3 feet.
Holy shit, that's a lot of snow.
That is a lot of snow. More snow than I've seen in a long time.
If you get stuck in here, I swear I will fucking eat you first.
Why me?
I honestly don't know.
I'd say we should eat you first.
When do you even eat? You're always moving your mouth, but I never see food in it.
Pretty often, actually. I need to diet. I've tried many times, but I can never keep it going around Christmas.
You look exactly the same as every other time I've seen you.
Thanks, I suppose. Did you ask for anything for Christmas? Troll Santa has just about anything you could want.
I never asked for anything. It's not like I'd get anything anyways.
Nonsense. You would get something from him for sure.
No one cares about me enough to buy me shit.
He makes it. He doesn't buy it.
Meh.
I'm making you write a letter to Troll Santa later.
It's a bit last minute, Cancri.
Yes, but Troll Santa is magical and he can surely do it.
Whatever.
Listeners, we've prepared some Christmas carols for you. Go ahead and kick back, maybe in front of a fire, get some hot chocolate and listen. And if you're Carcat, curl up with a kitten.
Shut up!
First up is Roxy with her original song, Dirk the Halls.
What? Am I already singing?
And she's already drunk.
Everybody ready? Dirk the halls with boughs of Cali, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be Segoy, fa la 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 la. Dirk's the coolest, sexy gay kid, fa la 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 la. Troll the shit out of John Egbert, fa la and kill who took it. Fa la 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 la.
Wow, Roxy, that was quite original. It was very unique.
I fucking loved it.
Right, I believe Mr. Jake English has a song for us as well.
Dashing through the snow, with my guns upon my hip, gonna shoot a doe, mustn't make a pip. I only kill for sport, never kill for food. I will say to go away if you think that it's rude. Oh, hunting time, my, it's such a thrill. What a joyous thing it is, killing just to kill. Hey, hunting time, I've got time to spare. There is no more thrilling sound than bullet cutting air. Many years ago, when I first learned to shoot, they thought I was a natural, I killed a bear to boot. Listen here, my friend, if you think it's not true, then I will set my guns ablaze and I will shoot you too. Oh, hunting time, my, it's such a thrill. What a joyous thing it is, killing just to kill. Hey, hunting time, I've got time to spare. There is no more thrilling sound than bullet cutting air.
I must say, I quite enjoyed that. However, I believe there should be a trigger warning for animal lovers. Nepeta is singing her version of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. She wrote it about you when you're in a bad mood.
I'm not even gonna comment.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of fur balls. You've got litter in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The three words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote: stink, stank, stunk. You nauseate me, Mr. Grinch, with a nauseous super nos. You're a crooked jerky jockey and you drive a crooked hoof beast, Mr. Grinch. You're a cup of sour milk with stale cookies on the side. An arsenic sauce. Meow.
I'm not going to fucking say anything.
Good. Don't hurt Nepeta's feelings, Carcat. Listeners, just an update. The snowstorm is getting even worse. The temperature is down to 14 degrees, and the snow warning is now at over 4 feet. I think we may get snowed in.
I will not fucking get snowed in on Christmas Eve with all of you.
Carcat, we have to finish the show.
Ugh. If I get stuck here with you losers all night, I get the closest spot to the fireplace.
All right, then.
And I am not sharing my Snuggie.
You have a Snuggie. All right. Did she now? I'm glad you enjoyed. Well, listeners, you may be about to tuck your wrigglers into bed, seeing that it's getting dark out. and they can't see Troll Santa or else he may not give them their presents. But before you do, we have a story for them. A very special story. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Well, duh, the meow beast already killed the mouse.
Shh! You're not in this yet, Nepeta. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that Troll Santa soon would be there. The meow beasts were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of catnip danced in their heads. Nep in her pajamas, Ogo Pogo in her lap, had just settled down for a Christmas Eve nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, she sprang from her bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window she flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon shining on the new-fallen snow made the eyes of her kittens appear to glow, when what to her wandering eyes did display? 8 purple goats attached to a sleigh. With a pretty stoned driver, so clumsy and tall, she knew that Troll Santa had arrived after all. Tripping over themselves, his coursers they came, and he screamed and shouted at each of them by name.
Now red pop, now root beer, now apple and moon mist, now grape, now cream soda, now melon and twist. Honk on the porch, honk on the wall, motherfucking away, away all.
As the leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up on the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of Fago and Troll Santa too. And then in a twinkling she heard on the roof the honking and squeaking, distant and aloof. As she drew in her head, looking around, down the chimney Troll Santa fell to the ground.
Motherfucking fire!
He said with a scream as he started to sneer.
Those are not the miracles I want on my rear.
Well, sorry.
Nep said with a smile.
I really haven't been down in a while.
His clothes were all tarnished with Fago and slime. To get up to the roof must have been quite the climb. His eyes glazed over, much makeup on his face. Being stone, one wonders how he got in this place. Covered in slime that appeared to glow, his beard was drenched in bright Fago.
So, Troll Santa, no lie?
She asked with a twinkle in her eye.
The one and only, that's me.
Did I get any presents? I want to see.
They're honking patient.
Troll Santa replied.
I'm motherfucking thirsty.
He said with a cry.
Got any Fago? Sounds good to me.
Nope, I have chamomile tea.
She scurried and scampered off and away, leaving Troll Santa on the ground there to lay. He groaned and he moaned, slumping down low. Talk of all the miracles and places he must go. Nep boiled some water and put in the bag, while poor Troll Santa continued to sag. She stirred and stirred and stirred again, then quickly dropped some sugar cubes in. She laid her paws onto the hot cup, wanting some, just a sup.
I shouldn't.
She said very quiet.
It's for him, and there's always my diet.
She walked slowly into the lit room. The crackling fire dismissed the gloom.
Troll Santa!
She said with a shout.
Your tea is ready. Let's fix that pout.
Honking juggalos.
He shouted as he awoke with a start, taking the cup, the kind gesture dear to his heart.
You think I will like it?
He looked up and asked sleepy Nep with a grin.
Probably so. If I must pick a favorite, it'd definitely win.
He took a small sip and his cheeks began to glow, and he slumped over more and more low. Gripping the cup, he exclaimed with joy,
Motherfucking miracles, this I really do enjoy.
He got up to leave, but he had a question he must know.
I have places to be, but may I have some to go?
For sure. Of course. I'll boil the water.
She said as she stood up with a totter. Soon she returned, hot tea in her hand. Troll Santa was gone, off to travel the land. A small gift-wrapped box set upon the table, with her name, Nepeta, clearly written on the label. She went to the box, and overcome with joy, and opened it to find a brand new kitty toy. She picked it up and giggled with delight, but in the corner of her eye she caught quite the sight. The goats began to rise from the ground. Off of her roof all of them bound. She heard him exclaim, almost out of sight,
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a motherfucking good night.
the end.
Huh. Sounds fake.
No, Carcat, that's not fake, it's a true story.
I don't fucking believe you.
Are you saying you don't believe in Troll Santa?
Of course I don't. Troll Santa was obviously Gamzee, and you didn't even try to hide the fact that the other troll was Nepeta. You said her name.
It's true, though. Troll Santa is real, and that is the real encounter that Nepeta had with him.
Exactly. Nepeta was probably on catnip or something.
That's it. You're writing that letter to Troll Santa right now.
Fuck no.
Aradia, can you get us a pen and paper? Thank you. All right, Carcat, what do you want for Christmas?
I want you to shut up and get the heck out of here.
New laptop, new sweater, along with a wolf beast.
No. No animals.
I know you want one.
No. I don't.
Dear Troll Santa, this is Cancri Vantis, writing for my Dancester, Carcat. He has never received a Christmas present. He has told me he doesn't want anything, but would you mind possibly bringing him a new laptop and a sweater? Also, since he was a regular, he has always wanted a wolf beast, but wouldn't admit it. That would be great also. Sincerely, the Vances. Aradia, please put this in an envelope and expedite deliver this to someone who can get it to Troll Santa. Thank you. All right, we're going to have a call-in cooking help group with Jane.
Hey guys, Merry Christmas Eve! This is a bit different than my Halloween special. I'm gonna help your cooking questions and give you some super special recipes. All you gotta do is ask! While we wait for the first caller, here's a simple drink that you can even make right now. If you like coffee, you can do this with coffee, or you can do it with hot chocolate if you're not a coffee person. Make some coffee however you like it, just plain. It can be decaf or regular, it doesn't matter. Grab a candy cane off of your tree, or take some peppermints and put them in a plastic baggie. Hit the bag with something hard or slam it on the counter until it gets sort of powdered. I use a meat tenderizer. Pour some cream in the coffee if you're using coffee, and sprinkle a little bit of the peppermint powder in there. Pour some chocolate sauce in it if you're not using hot chocolate. Stir it up and spray some whipped cream on top. Sprinkle the rest of the peppermint powder on the top and a bit more chocolate sauce. You just made yourself a peppermint mocha for half the price of Starbucks. Ah, we have a caller. Hello, caller.
Greetings.
How may I help you?
I will want to know how to cook a turkey without burning down the neighborhood. Last time I tried to do it in the fryer, John ended up losing his eyebrows.
Oh dear. Well, you could always cook it in the oven.
No,
No? Why not? It tastes wonderful still.
I need to fry it.
Why?
That's for me to know, and you to wonder, Jane.
Well, okay, I guess. Just lower the heat and don't leave it unattended. Don't put it out with water if it does catch fire.
Thanks.
Okay, well, alrighty then. We have another caller. Let's talk to them now.
Sup?
Hi, Solix. How can we help you?
I want some cookies.
Well, I can't really give you any over the phone.
Sure you can.
No, not really. I can teach you how to make them, though.
I can't cook at all, Jane.
You might as well try. You'll never be good at something that you never try.
Fine. I want to make sugar cookies
Okay, sure.
that are shaped like Carcat,
If you say so.
with red sprinkles.
That's no issue at all. Alright, do you want the simple way or the homemade way?
The simple way.
Alright, head on down to the store and pick yourself up some Betty Crocker sugar cookie mix.
Simple enough.
Then you really just follow the instructions on the box. Cut the dough to look like Carcat and put them in the oven. Then sprinkle on your sprinkles afterwards. Before or after, doesn't matter.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay then. If I burn down my house, I'm blaming you and Cancri and Trigger Warning.
We are not responsible for property damage to your homes.
Alright, we have time for one more caller.
Hi, Jane.
John, why are you calling? You're right here in the studio.
I wanted to say hi.
Well, hi, but this is for cooking. Do you have a cooking-related question?
Oh, yeah.
John?
Huh?
Your cooking question?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm so excited waiting for Santa tonight and all. I want to know how to make cake pops.
Easy. There's many different ways to do that. You can try to roll the cake if you have a pretty dense cake, but most cake will crumble. You can either buy a cake pop iron thingy, which cooks them in little dome thingies, or you can buy a mold for your oven. There's also brownie kits where you just roll the brownies into balls.
Oh, can I use any cake mix?
Yeah, I mean, nope. Only Betty Crocker. Yeah, you can use any kind.
Okay, thank you, Mom.
Of course.
I can see you across the room.
I can see you too, John. John, we have to hang up now.
Oh.
Oh, we're essentially in the same room. It's okay.
Okay, fine. Bye.
Well, guys, that's all the time we got. Hope you enjoyed my segment. Have a Merry Christmas, drink eggnog, and don't leave my BFF alone with your eggnog. Whatever you do, do not leave her alone with it. Hope you get lots of awesome presents for Christmas. Merry Christmas!
What a wonderful segment. I always enjoy learning how to cook delicious Christmas treats.
Do we actually have any cookies?
I'm not sure. Jane, do we have any?
We got some Christmas tree cookies and gingerbread men.
Can I have some?
Maybe.
I want some.
What do good trolls say?
Fuck you.
Mean. I'm not giving you cookies until you say it.
Fuck you.
I'll give them all to John.
Ugh. Fine. May I please have some cookies?
Yes, dear. Here you go.
Thanks.
Mr. Vantis, I just went to open the door and it wouldn't budge.
It wouldn't open?
No, there's snow in the way, over 4 feet deep.
So, we're stuck.
It appears so. The snow isn't supposed to let up for hours.
I am fucking stuck with all of you on Christmas Eve.
It appears so.
That's it! I'm eating you.
No!
We have plenty of cookies, Carcat.
Ugh. Fine. They probably taste better anyways.
Miss Megiddo, would you mind turning on the fireplace and turning up the heat?
Sure, no problem.
While Aradia does that, let's go over to John with his review of the live-action How the Grinch Stole Christmas movie.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really
Hey listeners, today we're gonna talk about a weird little abomination of a movie called How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the 2000 version starring Jim Carrey and the guy from Arrested Development. So, I used to watch this movie a lot when it first came out, and I didn't really think of any of the ramifications of what was going on, but basically, this was the first of the attempts to really sort of reboot the Dr. Seuss film image completely. They first tried it with these live-action movies and kind of disturbed everybody and pissed off Dr. Seuss's wife and made her say that they were disrespecting his name, and well, that was mostly the Cat in the Hat with Mike Myers, which is a whole nother story that I don't want to talk about because it would really ruin my Christmas spirit. This movie, I personally find more okay than that movie that ruined them in the Dr. Seuss movies and made them sort of switch to the animated ones, which are okay, but whatever. The question really is whether they should be making movies out of Dr. Seuss books at all. But, this movie. So, it's a very strange and sometimes very successful attempt to humanize the story of the Grinch. And, the way they do that in the movie is by making the Grinch a very sympathetic character, even though he's played so ham-fistedly by Carrey very well. There is no one else who could do it like him, but, there's also no one else who could do it as blatantly fourth-wall breaking and, overbearing, and the thing is, when he does have his moments of actual emotional change and catharsis, it's kind of hard to tell. Like when his heart finally grows 2 sizes at the end, you, 3 sizes. You sort of wonder, is he faking it or not? Another thing they do to make this movie sort of work, which kind of works but kind of doesn't, is, to make it seem like the people of Who have lost their souls to the materialistic Christmas season for real, just like the Grinch says they have, half of them about. and half of them are living in kind of darkness about it, denial, wish for more, and then this one little girl is the only one who kind of sees through, and she sings a very weird song about it called Where Are You Christmas, which kind of writes, sort of puberty themes happening there, but I don't really want to talk about it. The thing is that I'd actually be hard-pressed to say that this is a movie for kids. It kind of delivers a very blunt message about the Christmas season and the commercialism that overruns our lives, and it's also highly sexualized. The Grinch is born as this evil, weird baby who, this lesbian elderly couple takes in, which is an interesting twist. They don't seem like they actually have a romantic relationship, but they are two women who live together and raise a baby together to adulthood. Not adulthood. Oh no, he's 8 when he leaves. But anyway, this 8-year-old kid has this very sexual crush on this girl in town called Martha May Whovier, who has a very sexual crush back on him, and basically, her being stolen from him and him being made a mockery of by the mayor, played by George Bluth, is what sends him away to be the Grinch and hate everybody. So it's a very adult theme at the center of this movie that's supposedly for kids, and that's where he gets all of his adult humor. He crashes their jubilation party and, tells them all to kiss his something while waving mistletoe at them and saying wee 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 wee. Definitely the most disturbing part of the movie, I'd have to say. Very strange art direction, pretty spot on. It's pretty Seussian. But it's really weird to look at in live action. Everyone with those screwed up noses and those crazy hairstyles, and everyone is just disgusting to look at. And so, the weird thing about this movie is that it's hard to find the sympathetic center, because you would think it was the human beings, the Who's, but no, they really chose to make it the Grinch. But then the Grinch is played in this very, cynical way, so you kind of never know where to look. I don't know, I think it's a fun movie, occasionally heartwarming, but it really just kind of makes you question everything about yourself. Like, why is this movie so creepy, and why is Christmas so messed up? So, if you want to ask those kind of questions this holiday season, definitely give this movie another look. It might be totally different than the way you looked at it when you were a kid. Thanks. John, signing off.
Thank you very much, John. What an informative review.
Informative? I guess it's kind of informative. It's so fucking cold in here.
Yes, I noticed that. I see that the fireplace is on, but it's quite chilly.
It's so cold.
The heat isn't working.
You're joking. You better be joking.
I'm afraid not. It's set higher than it's ever been before, and there's no heat coming out of the vents.
Oh dear.
Okay, who all is here that I have to deal with?
You, me, Nepeta, John, Aradia, Jane, and Roxy.
I already claimed the fireplace.
It's so cold, please let me sit by the fire.
John, calm down. It's not terribly cold.
I'm gonna die!
You're not going to die, John.
You sure as fuck will die if you don't let me sit closest to the fire.
Meanie.
Well, while Jane makes those, let's get by the fire to warm up and talk about Christmas traditions. Aradia, gather everyone by the fire.
Okay.
I'm going first.
All right. So, Carcat, what are your Christmas traditions?
I'm not telling you.
Why?
Because I don't want to.
Why not?
Because they're embarrassing.
All right. Nepeta, would you like to go first?
Okie dokie. My favorite tradition is making gingerbread kitties, but I have lots of others.
Gingerbread kitties? Like gingerbread trolls, but with Meow Beast instead?
Yeah, I decorate them with icing and yummy sprinkles.
Delicious. Do you eat them all by yourself?
Nuh-uh. I give some to my friends and give some to Ogopogo and Friskers.
Oh, How sweet. You should make some for us later. I think Jane has more baking supplies.
Okay. And also, on Christmas Eve, I turn on Rudolph the Red-Nosed Antler Beast and make some yummy, steaming hot chamomile tea. I watch a bunch of Christmas specials with Ogopogo cuddled up on my lap, and then we hang our stockings and go to sleep so we get our presents from Troll Santa.
How fun. I usually wear my special Christmas pajamas and read Troll Charles Dickens's A Christmas Carol. Carcat, what do you do?
I, make a gingerbread house and stuff.
Stuff? What sort of stuff?
Watch Troll Charlie Brown.
That's not embarrassing.
Yes, it is. It's a Wriggler movie.
That's one of my favorite movies ever.
Mine too. We should watch it.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm back with drinks.
Ah, thank you, Jane.
No problem.
We're about to watch Troll Charlie Brown. You should join us.
Oh, I'd love to.
How are we gonna get our presents in all of the snow?
Troll Santa is going to have to give us a Christmas miracle tonight, it seems.
I swear I don't believe you guys.
You'll believe when you get your presents.
Duh, Car Kitty. Of course Troll Santa is real.
Whatever.
He is.
Well, listeners, it's time for us to watch Troll Charlie Brown, and you all should be getting to bed soon, too. Have a wonderful Christmas, and I hope you get everything from Troll Santa that you wanted this year.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a motherfucking good night.
I told you,